When I confessed in 95, I held one back.
What's this victim's name?
I'll only tell it to Melissa in person.
It's the wild and unsettling true story behind one of America's most notorious serial killers, Happy Face.
It's so good to see you, Missy.
And the daughter he left behind.
Remember that day we went swimming? Just you and me?
What made you want to sign on?
Well, I didn't want to play a serial killer. I'm not interested in a sensational story of a serial killer. This is a true story.
Dennis plays a killer trucker who in the early 90s strangled multiple women, leaving his own family shattered with the truth of his beyond disturbing crimes.
You wanted us here to talk about a murder, now we're here, so talk.
And I did not meet him. I felt like I would have just gotten a bunch of Melissa wrote a book. That's her father. She knows him better than I think he knows himself, really. What makes our story unique is that from any other true crime thing that I've ever seen is that she had a loving relationship, sweet relationship with her dad as a little girl, from a little girl's point of view, idolized her dad. And then at 15, he got caught. She found out he was the serial killer. He killed 8 women in 5 years in the 90s. So how do you reconcile that? What does it make you think of yourself? This loving dad, and he's this monster.
Melissa Moore is the real Happy Face killer's daughter, just 15 when her dad was arrested. She's the executive producer of the new series.
You see, I would say, narcissism just oozing out of him.
Yeah.
Was that exaggerated?
They were not an exaggeration. I felt that Dennis Quaid did an excellent job of portraying the manipulation. My father, he's 6'6", 300 pounds. But for me, and how my father intimidated me was through manipulation, and he knew my vulnerability. And then just when I start to trust, he betrays my trust.
He was like really easy to play, actually.
Really? Why is that?
Because serial killers, they don't have emotions. I don't see how you could. They do what you did. And the way he speaks, I've heard videotapes and stuff of him, like, talking about, what happened. And there's this distance. There's this kind of like it was another person who did it. And he just wants things with his daughter or whatever, to be like it was, and doesn't understand that from that point of view. And so there was nothing I really had to reach for emotionally. If anything, it was about taking the emotion out of it.
The series is based off of Melissa's 2009 autobiography and her hit true crime podcast, Happy Face Presents Two-Face.
I think it's 30 years, almost exact, like from his arrest, so the anniversary. And this has been really a time of reflection. I still have work on talking to my children, and it's not comfortable for sure. I think now I understand why my mom didn't want to have the tough conversations, because they're just absolutely uncomfortable.
What did you learn speaking to Melissa?
The emphasis on this, and that's what her story will bring to. It's really the attention is put on the victims, to shine a light on what they've been through, what they've put up with, and their memory, and what the people like him, the devastation that they bring. When a murder is committed like this, it's not just the victim, it's the victim's families and their friends, and the killer's families as well. It wrecks so much.
You still love him.
He wasn't always a monster, he became one. Before that, he was just my dad.
And before Dennis transformed into a real-life killer, he played this ultra-creepy Hollywood producer.
Pretty girls should always smile.
Opposite Demi Moore in The Substance.
Wish she'd gotten the Oscar, but that's the way it goes. But I told her the first day on the set, I said, you're going to get nominated for this, period.
You called it?
I called it way back there.
But now you can watch Dennis deliver his happy face when the Paramount Plus series begins streaming tomorrow.
You're just like your old man.